Yeah, apologies. Apologies if I'm clearing my throat a lot. The air quality really sucks around here today, so... I do kind of feel like maybe a tad more congested than usual. That's gonna be an excellent intro to the VOD. But yeah, I guess we're getting started right off the bat with this. I'm gonna see if I can go a little bit longer, like longer than 4 hours. Because we have that entire row. And then we have 4 more up there. At least 4 more. I don't think there... Doesn't seem like there's any more. I actually nearly missed 2 of them last time, but... Or... in the last Brutalist Jam. I'm pretty sure there's only like 30 maps. Anyway, let's get started on Euclid's Malice by Euclidius. I hope you were supposed to do this. Actual music for this one. Yeah, speaking of which, hold on. Just in case there isn't music on some of them, the Quake 64 soundtrack actually ended up working out pretty well. I'm just gonna have that at the ready. You know what? I'll have... Wrong one. I'll have the Quake 264 music. Well... That was also Aubrey Hodges. So yeah, just in case we get, more levels without any music, that'll at least have some ambience for immersion's sake. Yeah, how this is sounding. I like this track a lot, actually. Maybe a wee bit freaky. Oh, hi guys. Actual armor over there. So we probably have multiple ways we can go. Case in point. The door closed. Uh-oh. This actually almost sounds like one of the original Quake tracks. If it is, and it's definitely influenced by it. It's actually a lower monster count than I thought this actually was, because this level does seem pretty big. Yeah, I don't think I can get up there from... I probably have to teleport there. He's trying his best. What I always found particularly interesting is that the music was always high quality, but the sound effects were compressed. Because that's how it was with the original Quake. I guess it was just to save on space, but still. That might have been at the request of Trent Reznor, I don't know. That his music had to be like high quality MP3. Maybe also MP3 even at the time didn't take up much space. Also, there were only like 10 tracks, so... I'm actually wondering. Yeah, there is stuff down here. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Ancient Chinese secret. Let's just see if I can make it to the next area real fast. Get some value out of this. I didn't mean to pick up that armor right away, but too late. Or secrets, too. Oh. Easiest placement. Him, not so much. Hello? There we go. Ah! I was looking at my other screen there. It actually scared me. Oh, there's another one. I wasn't sure if I actually saved recently, so... Such a large hitbox. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is probably you know what? Sorry to interrupt again. I'm just very curious. Brutalist Jam 2 music. I'm actually wondering if this is an original track or not. Some of these tracks actually are credited, others aren't. I don't know if it'll say that it loaded it. The fuck? Fitzquake 0.85 server. I never noticed that before. Couldn't find a CD rip for track 3, track 2. Huh. Weird. Okay. And put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh. Is there anything else down here? Nah, not from the looks of it. I do know there's extra armor down here, so... Don't think I need to get that just yet. So I was always on the fence whether or not the same enemy type could actually harm each other. That just proved that they can. I don't think they infight with each other, but they do hurt each other. I actually don't know which way I entered. That way I entered. Man, they give you plenty of health. Yeah, not that I'm putting this one down at all, because this is actually very well designed. It's just that it's a very standard, like, arena-based level. It doesn't really do anything special with its architecture, but it does it well. I had a feeling there just wasn't going to be any way to avoid that. So there's two more left to go. I'm not exactly sure where that is. I'm gonna assume I'm going in the right direction backtracking like this because enemies are still appearing. Oh yeah, more armor back here. I'll also pick this up too. I can't go back this way. So why were there enemies that were leading me back here? Oh, that's why. New way opened. Now, I don't know what that did. There's still, like, a good portion of enemies left. This is the most amount of rockets I think I have had. Ever. Now I can leave. He was trying so hard to get up here. The fuck? You know what's funny? Connect your encoder to go live? But I am live on YouTube. Hold on. Like, I just noticed the feed says no data. I'm still live on Twitch. No, I'm live. YouTube's just acting funky today. That's weird. I went in that direction, right? Ow. Ow. So there's a way in there. Although, I'm not sure if the way in there is the rocket jump or not. You know what? Let's try it, because there's like an armor in there. Actually, I'm wondering. So, I can't, yeah, I can't actually jump from there. But what if I rocket boost? Nah, I don't think I can do that. Holy shit, I did not do it. I did it a little too well, actually. I pressed that. God damn it. I pressed F10. I really wish the quit button was not right next to the quick load button. Because you just, you accidentally, I occasionally just fat finger F9 and then, then it just quits out. I actually almost made that. Although, now I'm wondering. What if I do it from here? Would I have enough height? Yeah, if I did it from there, I have enough height. You know what? I'll get this side first, because that has the lightning gun, and then I'll get this side and can recover my health and armor. God damn it. Hold on. In case I fuck it up. A bit of a problem, though. I don't have enough to get up there now. Hold on. I think there's some health up here. Not that. I should have some health lying around. There we go. That should be good enough. As long as I don't, like, hurt myself falling down. I can't tell. I got... Did I get that already? I didn't get that yet. And now all of a sudden I just can't make this jump. What the fuck? Why can't I make this jump now? Maybe I'm not at the right angle? Why can't I make this jump now? There! Holy shit! Oh, there's more health. Like, for a couple of tries, I ended up making this, like, almost perfect, and now it just takes a shit ton of, tries. That's my passive. Do it pretty good the first time, then screw something up, and then you try and go it again, and you fail, like, 5 times. That being said, finding that, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing next. Oh, alright, now I know. I can go through both of these. You know, I'm a little surprised there's no... I have nothing actually chasing... No bombs chasing after me from those one enemies. I feel like on Nightmare, probably on Nightmare difficulty, this room is filled. Well, brutal difficulty. What it's actually called. Really only have a few more enemies left. Was hoping not to pick that up. But, oh well. I have no idea where this last one is. Now I do. Now, what did that do? I do not know. I think this was the start of the level. Yeah, this was the start of the level. It's also the end of the level. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad. That was just a straight up fun map. It didn't I wouldn't necessarily say it did anything particularly special, but what it did do, it did well. So now we're on the top. Now we're finally on a new row. And I guess I'll start from this direction. Hang on, let's see. Again, since I'm fully aware that Mazu in particular likes making very large maps, he did apparently make a map for this. I want to see where his is actually at. Sputnik. There it is. Okay, so his is all the way at the top. We don't really have to worry about his for a while, but I'll probably end up saving his for last as well. But we're on this one now. Cat City by Mr. M. Rushed map without plan. Sorry, Mr. M. Well, thanks for the warning. Also, we don't have any music, so... Let's play some Quake 2 music. Damn, they killed each other pretty hard. So we'll have to go back to that room at some point. Really, this is a rushed map. I guess it's a fairly small map, but I would say this is pretty damn good for what he considers a rushed map. Just from the architecture here. Hang on, was there anything that I missed before I jumped there? I'll just grab that. Nah, not from the looks of it, because there's nothing back there. Fuck. I was trying to get down safely, but I kind of got stuck. Hold on. I want to make sure I can actually fight shit before I pick that up. Okay, there we go. It's worth it alone taking out that shambler. What difficulty level is this? This is a hard difficulty. Nothing in here. Nah, I can't make it over to there from here. That is a way to get back there, but I don't know if I actually need to bother going back there. For some reason, that didn't really scare me all that much. Those things usually scare the shit out of me, especially when they're in the dark like that. Oh. Cool. Brought me back around. I thought he was dead. This is a cool looking room. Again, I'm surprised that he said that this was rushed. Maybe the ending to this might be a little anticlimactic. Maybe he doesn't have like a really nice, like, fleshed out last fight. I don't know, but it doesn't seem that rushed to me so far. Yeah, I certainly couldn't do any better than this. But then again, I've never even touched a trench broom. I've at least, like, experimented a little bit with, a Doom map builder. I have not even touched anything remotely related to this. So I wouldn't even know where to start. I think maybe I watched Dracu at one point make a map. Which, thinking about it, I did not remember that I may have actually watched him make a map before. Because I think I commented saying I didn't know that he made maps. That might be true, it's just because I didn't remember when I watched him do one. But I feel like I may have... I'm remembering now, I think I may have actually watched him at one point. You know what? Usually the reason why I tend to forget stuff like that sometimes is because, most of the time I'm doing something else when I have a stream on. So even though I watch a person and I say, oh, I don't remember them doing that, it's most likely because I was only partly paying attention to it. But at the same time, I could also be misremembering that. While Dracu's made maps, I probably never watched him make one. I'm pretty sure I've watched someone use trench broom. And who knows, maybe in the future we'll see, John Romero use trench broom. I think he might have said, even though he's doing his own Doom 2 episode. that doesn't mean that he won't do, I think he's even expressed interest in, making new Quake maps. But when that would actually be, I don't know. I don't really know. Oh god. Oh, I have... Alright. The only problem with getting this power up is all my armor could potentially be gone. Doesn't need transition, though. Yeah, I can only think that maybe that final part is what he meant by it being rushed. I feel like he probably mostly had his idea fleshed out. I think maybe he just couldn't, like, polish it or like, maybe add more enemies or maybe, like, change a few things that he wanted to change. That was fine, though. That was fine for what it was. Again, I certainly couldn't do any better, but I also never touched Trench Broom, so... Towers of Doom by Annihilator. There's actual music for this one. Now this one, this architecture already looks really fucking cool. God damn it. That's what you were supposed to do. Oh god. I think those respawn too. Yeah, the health respawns too. Reminds me a little bit of Half-Life, actually. I don't know if they were stuck there on purpose or not. Oh god. Oh, thank God. I don't think that was a quick save. I think that was an auto save. I was afraid I didn't quick save for a little while. I probably didn't. I think the auto save saved me there. Oh god. Ow. You know, I'd be more worried if it wasn't for the fact that, everything here regenerates. Except for the armor. I think the armor is probably the only thing that doesn't regenerate. Is this... This is a half pipe. A brutalist half pipe. Well, I guess it's just a half pipe, because... Nah, half pipe I think can be made of metal sometimes. I don't know, I don't skate, so I don't know what half pipes are actually made out of. I feel like a concrete half pipe might, like, really hurt if you bail. Oh yeah, this is just like a mini skate park right here. Why does this almost remind me of, like, Love Park from Philly? Do you have, like, the highway up there? It's called Towers of Doom. But I don't know, this almost reminds me of like a brutalist version of an American city. Which, seeing what our architecture is becoming over the years, we're not far off from this. Nice. Naturally. I find that when I kill most of the enemies in the area. Oh. Limitation of the engine, I'm gonna assume. I feel like I've seen this happen in Doom as well. It must just have something to do with the skybox. Just how it operates. Find that it actually pushed me off. This is cool. Basically inside a building. So one thing I think I might do, find the gold key on the roof. Oh. One thing that I think I might do in the future, after I'm done with the Brutalist Jams, is I may go through, because I know the Night Dive remaster of Quake has an actual workshop, and people have been actually uploading Quake maps there. That might be the way that I play Arcane Dimensions as well, but I need to see, because sometimes there might still be additional setup that needs to be done with that stuff. This might have been done on purpose, I don't know, or he might just said, ah, fuck it, I don't have time to make it look nicer than this. I don't necessarily... I'm not really sure if this was intended or not. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but this is also like a limitation of the engine, I think. Oh. Yeah, Resident Evil Requiem is in my Steam games list now. I can't preload it yet. Kind of excited for it because I haven't played it. Well, it hasn't been that long of a time. I think 2023, I think, was when the RE4 remake came out. It's only been like 3 years. Unless you Unless you count brand new games and not remakes, then technically the last time we had a brand new RE game was Village, and that was 2018, so that's been a lot longer. I am already reading... I haven't read any story spoilers, thankfully, but I have read some additional gameplay spoilers that I won't say here. For some reason, this seems like the most spoiler-heavy. Like, everybody wants to just completely destroy the experience for people, it seems. This seems to be the most spoiler-heavy, instance of Resident Evil this time around. Like, I guess it's because everybody already knows the story to RE4, so spoiling the remake, you would only really be spoiling the new stuff that they might add. And even then, it's not that big of a deal. Requiem, on the other hand, you're still not really sure what they're gonna do with that. Has it been that long for... Yeah, I think RE Village was 2018. I remember I played that 2 computers back on my 1080. On my, GTX 1080. That computer did not run that game well at all. And then I played it on my last computer, and my last computer ran it a lot better. That's another instance where I thought, they added RTX to that. Because they did for 2 Remake, and 4 had it natively. But no, there was no, zero instance of Village ever having ray tracing. I'm stuck. I was actually stuck. I think you can get yourself out of there, but obviously that's a little hard to do with a bunch of enemies attacking you at the same time. Go on. I think there's more ammo for this up in the building. Yeah, let me go get more ammo for this. I'm glad I looked up. Because I had to wait for the elevator to come down. Otherwise, I would have just been standing there like an idiot waiting to die. I think that's good enough. I guess you can't go back down this way. Can I go back down this way? No, I cannot. Wondering if there is a safer way to get down from here. I don't think so. Technically, I'm in better shape than I was, even though I have less armor. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the final stretch. Yep. That's every enemy. The architecture in that level was cool. And the fights were fun. I have no complaints. I don't know why, but it reminded me of Love Park. All it needed was the actual, like, structure. the love, thing. Crumbled Ambitions by Jan van der Weg. Is the next one. Surprisingly colorful. 77 enemies. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within Quake. Yes. And I can see it. Yes. We also have no music for this one, so... Did that while coughing. You know what would be nice? If I had the super shotgun. Yeah, I know. It's a nice little nod to the guy that's responsible for the music. You know what's weird is how much Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails feel like a niche, but they actually aren't. Like, everybody knows about Nine Inch Nails and Trent Reznor, even at this point in time. But nobody really talks about him except for... Like, he's part of pop culture, and at the same time, he's not. It's such a weird, perplexing, instance. He's also one of the more, like, highly respected, musical artists just by, like, everybody. Except Marilyn Manson. Finally. Music's still good too, even the later albums. They're just less angry. I feel like that's the natural progression of most artists as they get older. I'd say it's less anger, more frustration. This is a real interesting hallway. I actually love the oranges. This kind of reminds me of, in a weird sort of way, this kind of reminds me of Star Wars. Oh. Well, no, now it's kind of reminding me of Doom 3. I guess makes more sense. I have gotten some 9-inch nails, so I'm wondering where the needle gun is. Or nail gun. Why do I call it the needle gun? When I literally just said nails. I feel like I somehow missed the nail gun. Well, I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, there's health down there. Yeah, I definitely feel like I missed the nail gun at some point. I love how that looks like a TV, but it's actually just a piece of concrete. Yeah, now I'm getting rockets, and I still haven't found that yet either. Secret stash? Well, I found a grenade launcher, at least. Still haven't found the nail gun. That was probably also in his secret stash. Gold key card, alright. Never mind, I found the super nail gun. That scared me a little. I'm a little concerned about my ammo at the moment. Never mind. Not the best idea to use this against them, but... yeah, I love that skybox. Oh, that's the end. Alright, actually, hold on. Good time for me to take a break, but I'm gonna get in front of the next level. More Sand Than Oil by Ryan LJ. Recycle Dodge? And then again, on the off chance we crash, I'll make a hard save. Alright. I am gonna take a break here. Anyway, we're back, I guess. So yeah, I was having fun, chilling. Then I find out, major snowstorm happening. On Sunday, potentially. I really hope they're wrong. I really hope it's mostly just rain. I fucking despise winter. I fucking despise winter. Ever since I became an adult, I started to hate winter because you know what? You have to drive in this shit. And what's worse than driving in it? Other people driving in it. Admittedly, we've been kind of getting lucky over the years, but this year, it just seems like nature's kind of like, you know what? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm gonna bash you in the face repeatedly. Anyway, more sand than oil. And Mother Nature's just like, you know what? I got lazy over the last few years, so this year I'm just gonna make your life a living hell. I love it. This toilet bowl is how I feel right now. Yes. What did I eat? No reflection. Hey, thanks for that, man. Hey, Dan. There's gotta be something up here. They put one of the spawns there. Might just be where I had to go. I know, wrong game, but Duke is one of my faves. I haven't played, I did actually stream Duke Nukem. That was years ago. The best version of that is just, it's a tad hard to come by. You have to acquire it through certain means, because they don't sell the Atomic Edition anymore. It's the Megaton. In fact, Megaton Edition even still available, or did they replace that? No, the Megaton Edition, I think, is gone as well. That's right, this is the version, the Gearbox version. 20th Anniversary World Tour. Came out in 2016. Has a new episode that's not particularly that good from what I heard. Or no, was it not that good, or was it actually really good? I don't remember. Like, it's not a Night Dive remaster, so I'm not exactly sure the quality of it. Actually not sure where to go. I don't have a key for that. Maybe there was something I forgot to do here. Oh, I didn't go this way. Alright. Six secrets. I haven't found any of them yet. I really do hope they do something single-player related with Quake at some point. That's not remasters. Actually a new game. I still say they have the potential to differentiate it from what they do with Doom. And kind of make it more horror-based. Especially since that's what this is kind of. Quake 2, as good as that was, it just kind of made it a little too, like, action-oriented and too samey to... Well, maybe not even samey. I don't know, I kind of like the fact that even though the first Quake was even very action-oriented, it still kind of has, like, a different mood to it entirely. Considering the success of, like, games like Dead Space, it would be kind of cool if you had, like, maybe action horror or maybe, like, survival horror. Take that in the direction of Quake. Yeah, there is technically still a community surrounding Quake 3. It's just that it's in the form of Quake Live. From what people have told me. Also, Quake 4, from what I've been told, is not a bad game by any means. It's actually on the Doom 3 version of id Tech. Oh, there we are. Actually, I forgot I even picked up armor. I gotta play Quake 4 at some point. 3, I might do a stream of it if I can play against bots just to check it out, but... You can't really get the same experience out of that. Like you used to. Quake Champions is fine. For what it is. Fan of all this genre of games. Yeah, and I wouldn't have based my stream around it if it wasn't for the fact that, they all have very vibrant modding communities. Case in point, what I'm playing right now. What is going on? Can't go that way. I'll have to ignore him. Please give me some explosives soon so they can stop throwing crap at me. Another time. I'm stuck. Actually, I could kill them now. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna go down there and kill them with this, but since I can jib them. But the Shambler showed up. Why were they here? There's something here to do. Oh, god damn it. I think I came from there. Oh, I think I know what to do. I hope I know what to do. I don't really know what to do. I guess it was just to pick up that ring. Oh. Okay, now I can handle them. Didn't even know that was there. I just don't know where to use this key card at. Hold on. I need to get comfy. Ugh. Wait, maybe? Oh, okay. There was a door right here. Right, I approached this before. Thank God I saved. Yeah, unfortunately my health is really low, and he takes away a lot if he hits me even once. Potentially can kill me. Ah, perfect. Naturally, they put one of those spawns there. Because we can't have nice things without a little jump scare right there. Well, this sucks. I should reload. I have, like, no ammo to deal with that thing. I think he's probably guarding the key there, too, so... If I can, I should really make sure I don't needlessly take damage. Gonna say any day now. Ah! Forget it. 1 damage. Good enough. Oh. A rather large bathroom, too. probably should have found the lightning gun by now. They keep giving me ammo for it. It's probably in a secret, though. Thank God. I don't know why, but I thought they'd break a wall. I actually ran out of shotgun ammo. This is not good. It's interesting. I almost do kind of feel like he forces you to try to get them to infight. Definitely works to your advantage. Definitely one of the harder ones I've done, but not unfairly so. There is quad damage over there. I don't think I have the means. I don't have enough health to rocket jump, I don't think. Plus, I'm not even sure if it's gonna mean anything, because there's probably no health over there either. Wait, do I even need to rocket? I might not even need to rocket jump. Don't even need to rocket jump. The fuck did... Wait, what did that say? 10 times this price at least. I thought that says something completely different. What did that say? Mud and concrete. Oh, there was just more sand, mud, and concrete. I think this is the end of the level, too. Yep. Yeah, so the lightning gun was definitely in a secret because I never found it, but they were giving me ammo for it. Trespasser by Pixel Dud. Six enemies. This is making me think that this is a puzzle map. And we already killed 2 of them. Why is this almost making me think that this is like the Stanley Parable? Oh. I don't know what the 3 doors it reminds me of that game. We killed every enemy in the level. Or have we? Maybe we have. Because there have been times where it says the max count is 6. What is this music? Music's actually kind of freaky. There have been times where more enemies have shown up, despite the monster count being at the max. Maybe I should take the stairs this time. There's no secrets, but you never know. This reminds me of an SCP. Yeah, the stair sequence definitely reminds me of an SCP that involves a staircase. Are we gonna see a deadly, shadowy figure that just one-shots us? I wonder. I guess not. Okay. Can't go that way. I've been reading those again, by the way. Well, reading and, like, basically... There's 2 channels that started appearing... Well, one channel that started appearing in my YouTube recommended, and another one that I remember that I'm also sub to. One just reads those SCP entries to you, like some of the... At least some of the more interesting ones, and then the other one kind of... He reads them, but he kind of gives a summary. And then he gives his own insight. And I was actually expecting that to be a lot different than that. I expected that to be a puzzle-based map. How little enemies were on it. But yeah, all those stories are incredibly interesting. I love reading them over the years. It's basically, it's an entire website that kind of like... It's kind of like how things I remember like used to work, like back in the times of like Lovecraft and things like that, where they would write short stories for like magazines or things like that. And like that's how Edgar Allan Poe and Lovecraft got so became so prominent over the years. Raw marrow. I'm sure if he made this in 2026, this would probably be called Raw Marrow Furnace. But yeah, I will still say to this day, one of the scariest SCPs that I have ever read. The most terrifying one that I ever read, and it is not Peanut. It is not the hard to kill lizard. It is not even the day the sun turned red. Now the most terrifying one is, and probably will always be, what happens after. And it's basically, they had to revive a scientist, or they had to locate one of their researchers. They found out he was dead, so they had to resurrect him. And when they resurrected him and they debriefed him, he explained that when he was killed, his consciousness, like, still remained. Like, he couldn't do anything, completely still. But he could feel every single molecule in his body decay. And he was aware of it all, at all times. And he went so insane by that they actually had to contain him. And they were so terrified of the prospect of that because they weren't sure if that was that was the big thing. They weren't sure if what he experienced was an anomaly or if that's just what happens after you die. So to be safe, they basically confined him to a cell. I think they put him in, like, I don't know, the equivalent to a carbon stasis, like, you know, Han Solo in Empire Strikes Back. I don't know if they went to that extent, but they certainly contained him. Amnesticized every single person that he ever had contact with. And they basically tried to hide the SCP to basically not exist somehow. They were that terrified of what he had been saying to be real. Because another thing that he tried to do, and the main reason why he was contained, was that he was so terrified of the prospect of dying again and experiencing that he was looking for ways to make himself immortal. Which obviously was causing a lot of problems for them. So yeah, the way I described it doesn't give that story enough justice. It is the most fascinating and terrifying story I have ever read. You could probably make a movie out of a concept like that. Obviously, because the Creative Commons license, you technically can't really make an actual SCP movie, but you could take the idea, certainly. And make an something original but derivative. Oh yeah, I just realized we don't have any music for this. Yeah, I explained that one before, too. But yeah, that SCP-001, specifically the one that I talked about before, the day the sun turned red? I don't know if that's what it's actually called. That's another really good one. That might be my second favorite. The one about Peanut, which I think is 192. The one that's basically like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who is what I never watched Doctor Who, but that's basically what he is. The sculpture. That's a famous one. That's honestly not one of my favorites. It's a good one, but it's just a very simple concept in a kind of a horror trope, which is why everyone likes it so much. That's cool. I found that very early. I'm gonna assume this water's poisoned. Yep. I should go back and read some of those again, or at least maybe just continue to watch more of the videos. Unfortunately, there's a few that I've watched that do a really good job of either summarizing some of those SCPs or just, you know, doing good reads of them. But the Vulcan actually is still on a break from 10 months ago. So unfortunately, he hasn't really been doing it anymore. But the Exploring series is the one that kind of summarizes them and gives his own perspective on it. Which is good, because there's been times where I kind of miss the point. Sometimes having someone giving insight to, like, the overarching meaning of certain types of literature does help out. I kill him? I didn't. Okay. Where's he at? I wonder. Nah, I don't think you can get out from here. I can kill them though, holy shit. Man, they do an exceptionally good job of parking that. And like just being able to lob it in there that easily. Oh. Oh, hey, how about that? I found that completely by accident. Oh. Oh god. Actually scared the shit out of me. I'm actually getting more use out of the nail gun just because they were not really giving me that much shotgun ammo. Huh. Actually, I thought that's where you were supposed to go, but it's not. I'm guessing this water still hurts you? Oh, it actually doesn't. Huh. Okay, well, I can't get up there from here. I hear it. I don't know where it is. Did that... What is that? Oh. Oh, okay. I have to go up there. Somehow I just completely overshot it. Okay, now the bars are open. Three more to go. Two more to go. Did I pass by one? I did. One more to go. You know what? I might want to pick up everything here, because I get this strange feeling that this entire area is going to fill up with water. Probably not, but just in case. You know what's interesting? This area feels familiar. This feels like the end of Quake 2. In the new episode. With the Shamblers. Yeah, this area feels very similar to, like one of the final areas in that, the extra Quake 2 episode for the Night Dive remaster. Not exactly the same, but it feels very similar. Which is funny because I think this came before that, so... There's health down here. Interesting thing about this. I don't know where to go. This is the start of the level. What? It's also the end of the level. Okay. That one was really good. That felt like maybe a large, a Quake level, a standard Quake level on like the larger end. It just had really good pace. All of these have actually pretty good pacing. What the fuck is his name? Castle Phoenix? Finding Dr. Barnacle's Portal by Aristrin. I'm concerned about this name. "37 enemies and 3 secrets." This looks like the start of E1M2. E1M2 of Quake, of course, not Doom. Just, you know, in a brutalist architecture. Interesting music. I'm not as familiar with Quake's. Yeah, this feels like a. It's starting to feel a little bit different outside of the textures now, because this area is flooded when it originally isn't. It's interesting that I remember this level layout when I've really only ever played Quake twice in my life so far. Once for Quake Spasm, and then once for the Knife Dive remastered. Knife Dive? Why do I keep calling it Knife Dive? I see something down there, but that might just be a way to get back up. Ah, where did you come from? I don't know, should I wait on that? Maybe, nah. Okay, no. This isn't a big level. Yeah, this level design feels very, very familiar. This feels like U1M2, I think. I think I'm remembering the level right. I'm remembering that it's that one in particular. Again, it's just that the textures feel different. I think maybe there was there's like an additional water section, but yeah, this really is just that level retextured with maybe some extra water in it. That's pretty much it. However, no, I think this is the same. I think this is the same way you leave. Huh. Yeah, and then that's just it. Okay, a Quake level with different textures. I'm not sure how to feel about that one. Again, maybe maybe it was a little bit different. I don't know, because I've only ever played the original level twice. In the Shadow of the Weapon by Joy Madulo. Depending on how long this level is, might... Yeah, I think maybe after this level, I'll take a break. This feels... Mainly because of that that looks like an elevator right there. Feels very Half-Life here. Seven secrets. Elevator auxiliary only. I nearly fell off. No head crabs. Hey, Knight. I heard shaving a haircut. That's my bit. Yeah, that's why I say, because I knew something like that would happen. Your footwork is impressive. I have played an obnoxious amount of boomer shooters, so it's just a normal Friday for me. The thing is, with me, I'm more impulsive than I think most people are, including John, and I think more often than not it gets me into trouble, but more often than not that also, or I think also, by almost equal amounts, it also gets me out of pretty nasty jams more easily than others. Oh. This is fun to watch. I would hope so. It's definitely fun to play. That I didn't mean to do. Oh, the infighting? Ah, okay. I get you. I'm going backwards. This is a little vertigo inducing. Just because these hallways are narrow. Or these areas are kind of narrow. When it comes to brutalist architecture, OSHA's probably more guidelines than actual rules. Lock. What? Lock. Override source pocket. Oh, this looks... like, that looks really neat, and then, like, out here looks really neat. This is, like, very liminal. Because you're, like, looking outside, and it's just, like, white and dust. Yep, more guidelines than actual rules. Hello, fellows. Done! I kind of forgot that there were enemies up there. And also, I kind of forgot how to play. The AI in this game occasionally gets very impressive with the lobbing the grenades. Oh, hey, a mission from Dog. Thank you. Yeah, thankfully, this jam pack, nothing's been overly hard. And really, the last one wasn't either. The only one that got, like, a bit too tedious for my taste was that one with the dogs at the very end. And even then, I just I just played that one on normal, while I played all the others on hard. Because that one, like, I kind of got the point of it. And it felt more like an endurance test than anything, so I just did it on the difficulty lower. All the others, though, I did on hard, including Mozzie's map. This one, I haven't had to do that, though, so far. This one, they've all been really good and challenging on hard. Oh, there is a quad damage there. I don't know if I can get that. Maybe. Nah, it's too low to do that. I might just say screw it. Oh, wait. No, I think I know what you have to do. Hold on. Because they're gonna spot me when I get around, I think. I'm hoping it's worth it to get this, because I probably have to, like, immediately drop down. And there'll be more enemies to fight. Oh, that was two of them on top of each other. Ow. I didn't realize that. Same goes for that. I'm only coming back here because I might have missed picking up stuff. I did. It was cathartic to watch. Cathartic to play, too. And I totally didn't just look up the meaning of catharsis to make sure I was getting it right. Nope, definitely not. I smart. I swear. I love this stuff. I don't know why I love this stuff, but I do. Pocket status. What? Stab, harm, ATVI. Pocket override rescinded. I probably have to go up there, but I'm searching down here. I think they cause some damage to him. I'm pretty sure the Shamblers, they take damage from explosives, but I think they only take like half damage because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's told me that, but also, just from experience, it still seems like I have to at least pump them full of lead, at least somewhat, or in this case, nails. And that's why I typically don't use, like, my rocket launcher and shit on them. Seven secrets, I found one. This looks so cool. Oh, hi. Facility entry not authorized. It has been Ox 4E6F31 days since last accident. It sounds like the name of a Simpsons episode. Oh. Yeah, see, that's the whole reason I didn't save that whole time. There's armor out there that I didn't see before as well. There's also I know, that's just the window. Alright. I think that's a memory address. I'll look into it. Yeah, that kind of thing might be a little lost on me. Now here's, hold on, I'll go back to it. Oops. OX4E6F31, 6F 31, yeah. 6F 31, 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 6 It's a user on old school RuneScape wiki. I almost feel like that might be intentional. Let's see, who made the map? In the shadow of the weapon. It doesn't say who. If I go back far enough, I think it should say who. Because I'm going to assume it was probably his RuneScape, old school RuneScape. Joy Modulo is the name of the creator of the map. I'm wondering if it's his old school RuneScape character. That would be a nice little like Easter egg for him. Fuck. Oh, do I just... Oh. I thought I was further away from it than... You know what? They must have appeared later. Aw, man, that went so well, too, and then I just fell off for no reason. Also translates into 7,811,149. That's a lot of no accident days. Yeah, that went like... Man, that initial run just went so well, and I fucked it up in the stupidest way possible. And I did it again. I did it again. Hang on. Because I feel like this is relevant.
Definition of insanity is insanity. Is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again. Expecting shit to change. That is crazy. The first time somebody told me that, they were thinking about shit on myself. Boom. I showed them. The thing is, he was right. Then I started seeing it everywhere I looked. Everywhere I looked, all these fucking pricks. Everywhere I looked, doing that same fucking thing. Over and over and over and over again. Thinking, this time is going to be different. No, please. This time is going to be different. I'm sorry. I don't like the way fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! So, I'm gonna chill. The thing is, alright? The thing is I killed you once already. And it's not like I am fucking crazy.
And lasts as long as I thought it would. Also, I thought I was gonna die more than that. Yeah, I don't even think I'm done yet. But who knows, there might be some enemies I left behind, because I found exactly one secret. This is probably the end. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna take another break. I'm gonna get in front of what I'm gonna do next. You know what, though? I don't think I have to go longer than usual, though. Because I have tomorrow, Monday, and Wednesday to finish this. I think if I can get through all of these tomorrow, and maybe some of these up here, depending on how long they take, we can end the last one on Mazu. And again, I point out Mazu because I already know that his tend to be very long. Alright, so rough concrete. Again, just in case the game crashes. I haven't really had a problem with the game crashing when I alt-tab, but I always do that just in case. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna take a break right here. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if I could do the rest of these maps up to Mazu tomorrow. And then I do Mazu's on Monday. I might be a day early before I start Resident Evil Requiem. We're powering through these. Nothing up there, is there? Might be more up there. I think there's 30 maps, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, that's 30. I've got a little over 15 done. Rough Concrete, Mr. Toffner. $188. This one's gonna take a little while. No turning back now. He's guarding it. Unlocks later. Oh yeah, I played Hades. Or I've been playing more of Hades. Made it past Elysium. I actually made it all the way to Hades himself, and he killed me in one hit. To be fair though, that was the first time I faced him. I didn't realize he was just instantly going to do one move. And I had 12 health with no more death defiance. But to be honest, it's like I'm like at sub 20 hours and I'm surprised I made it all the way to him that soon, so the Cerberus area is surprisingly easy, although I say that, and I did lose one of my death defiances there. As long as you can keep track of when you're poisoned, it's really not that difficult. Elysium, I think, is more difficult than Atos. Also, Theseus and Minotaur, they're still really fucking hard. Also, I love that art direction in that game. Like, every character just looks, like, so unique and, like, cool. And they're written so well, too. For an indie roguelite, I did not expect the writing to be that good. Yeah, I bought the second game, so as soon as I'm done with the first game, I'm gonna be playing that. It's exceptionally good playing it on Steam Deck, too. Why can't I get up here? I feel like I can get up there. I just have to jump at the right time. I don't have any rockets. Alright, I don't even have the rocket launcher yet. I might have an idea. If I can get up there, I might have an idea how to get there. I just realized. Okay, you know what? There's no music, there's ambience. I wonder if I can make it from here. I can. Nice. There's something under there, too. Step into the platform if you're ready. Your weapons will be returned after the what the fuck? Oh. Your items have been returned with interests. Yeah, it wasn't as hard as you would think, but that was actually kind of a cool way of giving you the best weapon. But we can't let you keep this. Ah, fuck off. That was a little mean. I thought the whole point of doing that was to get the lightning gun. I don't need that yet. I came in from there, so I think I go this way. You know what's funny? Their bombs, I've gotten so used to theirs that I feel like it would actually, their bombs are a little bit faster and they move different, but the Revenants are so slow, I don't think it would ruin me being able to handle kiting the Revenant's missiles. Yeah, the Revenants are a lot slower. Oh, that's good, in case I fall. Okay, this is a heavier armor. Locked from the other side. Oh, I can't just go in here. Oh! Scared the shit out of me. Oh god. Didn't realize there was another one left and I'm about to die. Why is... what the fuck? How is he stuck in there? I don't know how he got stuck in there. Oh god, that was a terrible save. Alright, better save. Wow. Wow, what the fuck? I shot it perfectly in between them all to miss them twice. That is effort. That is spectacular effort right there. This room looks cool. I got this back with more ammo. I'm still gonna save that for the inevitable shambler. Okay, maybe I'll use one of those other bastards as well. Ah! I don't know where that one thing is. Oh, there it is. Oh, they know like each other. Still got 22 enemies left. And I broke my legs. Told you. I had a feeling that was the end because I did leave some enemies behind. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more, and then I think that might be it for tonight, because I want to save at least some for tomorrow. I don't know how long these are gonna take. Again, there's 4 up there, and then there's 5 right here. One of those 4 up there is Mazu's map, and I've been told 90% of his maps take like at least a couple of hours. So he might get his own part. Really gotta catch some of your streams, been enjoyable. Thanks for letting me catch up. Letting me look up that Easter egg. No problem. Yeah, I would have never caught that. That was just like a random number to me. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was his old school RuneScape character. Alright, yeah, so the last one for tonight, Concrete Catastrophe. I have no idea the length of any of these maps, except I have an idea about Mazu's, of course, so... get right into it, I guess.
It's okay.
Oop. Actually, I might still want the Quake 64 music. Yeah, let's take that from the top. Especially since I didn't see this when I came out. That's an actual door. The lighting on this level is really cool. I just noticed that after all the chaos semi-subsided. That looks like a big arena. Also, we're in the void. This one doesn't seem to be very long either, so... Door is open below. Oh, this one. Not this one. This one. Hang on. There's nothing else down here, is there? Yep, there's some more ammo. We're probably not going to be back here, so I think I might pick that up. Gotta be very careful because more likely that if I fall into the void, I just die. Oh, look down. Why do I get the feeling there might be something good here? This one was a pretty easy one to find. this is the end of the level. Yep. That one was pretty cool. Short, but sweet. Yeah, I actually do think... I think we should leave these for... tomorrow. Okay, we have like a good... I pretty much reached the 4-hour mark at this point, and... tomorrow... I don't think all the maps other than Mazu's are gonna take, like... more than 4 hours. For an entire stream. So yeah, we got 7 that we can do before we would have to stop for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna stop in front of this one. We will be doing Brutalism in Space tomorrow. But as it is, that's gonna be it for Brutalist Jam 2 for tonight.